Global News Journal. Global News Journal. Beyond the world news headlines. See all analysis and opinion. Criminal complaint against Silk Road's owner, Frank Tontolo. October 2, 2013, 16:32 UTC. U.S. law enforcement authorities raided an internet site that served as a marketplace for illegal drugs, including heroin and cocaine, and arrested its owner, the Federal Bureau of Investigation said on Wednesday. The FBI arrested Ross William Albrecht, known as Dread Pirate Roberts, in San Francisco on Tuesday, according to the court filing below. db.load/www.documentcloud.org/documents/800-1019 Albrecht criminal complaint.js width 600, height 770, sidebar false, container number signed DB viewer 800-1019 Albrecht criminal complaint. Albrecht criminal complaint PDF. Albrecht criminal complaint text. Continue reading. From Isaac B. Sipasu. Ethiopia and Eritrea, an elusive peace on the cards. Isaac B. Sipasu. October 29, 2012, 13:09 UTC. Addis Ababa vertical line, Asmara vertical line, Eritrea vertical line, Ethiopia vertical line, Meles vertical line, Mengistu Haile Mariam vertical line, Peace vertical line, Red Sea. Bayer and Mashio. Ethiopia and Eritrea are still at each other's throats. The two neighbors fought hammer and tongs in sun-baked trenches during a 2-year war over a decade ago, before the peace deal ended their World War I-style conflict in 2000. Furious veered sea, unarbial battles, however, have continued to this day. Yet, amid the blistering rhetoric and scares over a return to war, analysts say the feuding rivals are reluctant to lock horns once again. Neighboring South Sudan and some Ethiopian politicians are working on plans to bring both sides to the negotiating table. Continue reading. From Pakistan, Now or Never, Mafia in Fata, Haqqanis and Drones. Myra McDonald. August 4, 2012, 11:56 UTC. It took author Gretchen Peters 2 years working with a team of researchers to compile a detailed report on the Haqqani network. Published by the Combating Terrorism Center at West Point. It is a comprehensive study of the Haqqani's business interests in Pakistan, Afghanistan and the Gulf, defining them as much as a criminal mafia as an Afghan militant group. It took me an hour to read it through. Yet when I tweeted a link to the report with the suggestion those with strong views on drones should read it, the Haqqani's base in North Waziristan in Pakistan's tribal areas has been the primary target of U.S. drone strikes, the answers came within minutes. I assume you probably never met a miner or a woman who lost the head of the family in drone attack as collateral damage, said the first response. It is symptomatic of the debate on drones that it is so often reduced to this: the civilian casualty becomes a cipher for opposition to U.S. drone strikes, discussed in isolation from the men the missiles were intended to hit. In Pakistan, outrage is selective. Someone killed by a U.S. drone strike is ascribed more value than someone killed by militants or by the Pakistan Army, as though human life can be valued not according to the identity of the person who died, but by who pulled the trigger. The debate in the West is not much better. Much of it is about what the ethics of drone strikes mean for the United States, with little reference to people on the ground. The greatest anxiety is reserved for the use of drones against U.S. citizens abroad. Continue reading. From Africa News blog. Are African governments suppressing art? Isaac B. Sipasu. May 31, 2012, 12:23 UTC. Africa vertical line, Africa National Congress vertical line, City Press vertical line, Constitution vertical line, Goodman Gallery vertical line, Jacob Zuma vertical line, Liberal vertical line, President vertical line. The Spear. By Cosmas Butini. The dust is finally settling on the storm that was kicked off in South Africa by a controversial painting of President Jacob Zuma with his genitals exposed. The country that boasts one of the most liberal constitutions in the world and the only one on the African continent with a constitutional provision that protects and defends the rights of gays and lesbians, had its values put up to the test after an artist ruffled feathers by the painting that questioned the moral values of the ruling African National Congress. Continue reading. From Macroscope. Greek debt. Remember the goats? Jeremy Gauntz. March 9, 2012, 9:47 UTC. Bailout vertical line, Callimachus vertical line, creditors vertical line, debt vertical line, default vertical line, Greece vertical line, Greek history vertical line, International Institute.